Did you know that you can make a perfect video on YouTube, but messing up the thumbnail could be the thing that actually hides the video and destroys the views? Or maybe you didn't realize that if you upload your video the wrong way, it could be the reason that you're not getting the reach that you want. Well, those two things are absolutely nothing, because by the end of this video, you're gonna learn about 5 things that you need to fix right now, and it'll instantly skyrocket the views that you're getting on YouTube. Change number 1 is you need to make sure that you're fixing how your homepage is set up on YouTube, because if you don't have this set up the right way, you're missing out on extra views without having to create any new videos. Okay, so what I'm about to show you right now is going to help you make more money, get more views, and get more subscribers, all from your homepage without having to actually make more content. You're gonna come up here, top right-hand corner, after you come into YouTube Studio, you're going to click on your channel up here. Now, from this, what you're going to do is click on Customize Channel, and then you come into Home tab right here. The first thing you want to make sure that you do is you want to set this up so that it's showing things like this. You want to make sure that you have For You set up, which is where YouTube recommends fresh content based on your viewers' interests, have popular videos set up, have videos set up, and have short videos set up. These are the different types of playlists that aren't actually playlists that you want to show on your homepage, because it increases the odds that viewers actually find a video they want to watch. In addition to that, you need to make sure that you have the channel trailer here, which needs to be something that is pitching something. It could be something you're selling. It could be an affiliate offer. It could be for people to get on the phone with you. It doesn't matter what it is. You want to have something that you're selling in this channel trailer right here. Change number 2 is you need to make sure that you stop hiding your videos behind bad thumbnails, because if you're not getting at least a 10% click-through rate, it's because your thumbnails are messed up. And if you're struggling to make thumbnails that actually get clicks, you're not alone. In fact, most small YouTubers actually mess this up, which is exactly why I'd strongly recommend using an AI thumbnail creator that makes it 100 times easier for you to make viral thumbnails. And that's exactly why I started using ViraThumb, an AI tool that helps make viral quality thumbnails in seconds, even if you have no design experience. Here's how it works. You just upload a photo, pick a proven thumbnail, and boom, scroll stopping options, ready to post. It matches your face to high performing layouts, so you could just stay on trend without having to copy, without using Photoshop, and without any editing headaches. And you could go to the pinned comment below and get started with ViraThumb today, which I'd strongly recommend that you do if you're not getting the views that you want on YouTube, because this viral thumbnail maker makes it way easier for you to be able to create viral thumbnails in seconds. Now, change number 3 is you need to make sure that you're uploading content in the right length. In fact, I've seen so many small channels mess this up. I was just on live with a handful of creators, and there was even a big creator with over 500,000 views that was messing this up in his long form videos, and that's why he wasn't getting the views that he wanted. And if you want to learn exactly what length you should be uploading content in, here's what you need to do. So there are actually 2 ways that you could figure out exactly what length you should be making your content. Let's say that you were going to be uploading a video about the best diet if you were on GLP-1s. You would come over here, you would type in best diet for GLP-1s, and then what you're gonna be able to see is all the other videos. So we can see that this video right here was 12 minutes long. And if we scroll down, we can see that this video is 13 minutes long. So what does that tell you? Obviously, if you were making a video on this topic, you would make it 12 to 13 minutes long, or slightly longer, because otherwise what's going to happen is you are literally going to get less views than them simply because your video was too short. If you make a video that's 6 minutes long or 8 minutes long, what ends up happening is you're not able to get anywhere near the average view duration that you need in order to get views on a video on this topic. So you need to make sure that you're checking this by coming over here, or the other way that you could actually do this is if you come into your analytics on YouTube, you come into trends right here, you can actually do a search right here, and then this will show you all of the top videos. Now, obviously, I wouldn't make this video on this channel that I'm showing you this from, but if you come into show all right here, click on videos, you'll be able to see how long all these videos are. And again, this literally perfectly shows off what I shared with you. This video right here, over 140,000 views. This video right here, over 160,000 views. This video right here, over 37,000 views. And what do we notice? Almost 12 minutes long, 13 minutes long, 13 minutes long. If we look at this video right here, which was only a minute long, didn't get anywhere near as many views. If we look at this video right here, which was only a minute long, didn't get anywhere near as many views. This 5-minute video did all right, but one thing that you will notice if we click on this channel right here is that they have over 700,000 subscribers. So of course, they're able to get a little bit of views because they have so many subscribers. But if you wanted to maximize your reach, what you would do is come in, make sure that your video is actually the right length so that you get the views that you want and that YouTube actually gives you the amount of average view duration that you need to get that video pushed out. Change number 4 is that YouTube is still pushing out vertical lives like crazy. In order to go live vertically, literally all you have to do is pull out your phone, pull up the YouTube app, and then you're gonna go live straight from your phone. And what ends up happening is YouTube pushes this out like crazy when you're on live, so long as you do 3 things correctly. First and foremost, the topic of your live needs to be something that already clearly does well within your niche. Secondly, you need to go live for at least 45 minutes. And third, you need to make sure that you're putting a custom thumbnail and a custom title on your live, because if you do this, it's going to skyrocket the views that you get. And there's actually one other thing that you could do with your thumbnail on your live to make it go viral almost every single time. Here's what it is. Now, someone that shows this off perfectly is my client Mike, who I helped gain over 400,000 subscribers, and he makes a full-time living simply by posting on YouTube. If we come over to his lives right here, filter by popular, what are you going to notice? This right here went viral. This live did incredibly well. This live did incredibly well. And he makes money by going live like this. In fact, he's probably made hundreds of thousands of dollars simply by doing these lives. And the reason that it works, if you notice, he has in his thumbnail this live emoji that actually shows. Now what this does is convince his viewers that he is still live even when he's not live. And what that does is allows these videos to continue to get views for a really long period of time. Now you shouldn't do this in your regular videos on the thumbnails, but you should be doing this on your lives because it's going to have a drastic effect in how many views you actually end up getting. In fact, just adding this one change can lead to getting tens of thousands of views or hundreds of thousands of views on your lives without you having to change anything else. And another thing that you'll notice of all of his viral lives, they're all around news, huge news, massive new change. If you have changes in your industry, you have news in your industry, I would strongly suggest that you begin implementing the strategy right here, because it's allowed him to not only make a ton of money, but get a ton of views and tons of subscribers. Now, change number 5 is you need to make sure that you are constantly expanding what type of topics you're currently posting about and what niches you are currently posting in. Because if you are not doing this, once you begin to see some growth on YouTube, it's why your views are staying stagnant and they're staying stuck. Because essentially what happens is YouTube classifies different niches as having a certain amount of eligible views within them. And the only way for you to expand outside of that is for you to expand what topics you're actually uploading in. Let me show you a few examples. Now, a perfect example of how I can actually show this off is if I pull up my second YouTube channel right here. I've been able to gain over 56,000 subscribers in just a few months, make a full-time living with this channel, and get monetized on this channel incredibly quickly because of how I am actually creating content here. But before I show you how I'm creating content, I wanted to show you how some of my competitors are creating content. If I come in here and type in N8N agents, what this is just one really small portion of creating AI related content. So if we come over to this creator right here and we click on her and come into her videos, we could see that she has been creating videos for about a year, but she's only gotten 11,000 subscribers. And the reason for that is because she's really just sticking to one thing. Every single video is about retail or is about N8N. And what this does is drastically reduces the amount of people that might be interested in her content. Now, if we compare that to the strategy that I've implemented over here, or if we come into my videos, we could see that I'm talking about a super AI tool, or an AI operating system, or a free AI tool, or Claude, or I talk about Gemini, or sometimes I talk about ChatGPT, or I test everything, or I talk about new tools, or I talk about no-code tools. I am literally hitting a bunch of different interests, and that's why I've had a bunch of videos do really, really well. 96,000 views, almost 90,000, 83,000, 80,000, 59,000, 62,000, 74,000, 74,000 in a really short period of time. And that's the secret to actually making content that goes viral consistently on YouTube. You need to be focused on what your ideal viewer is interested in because that is going to change over time. And if you just get stuck with doing one thing because it works, it could actually be the thing that limits your future growth on YouTube. But I'm begging you to please not let this happen. And instead, you need to look at the creators in your niche that are growing the fastest. And you'll probably notice that they're uploading about several different things, or at least that they're changing the topics that they're uploading about over time and continually getting better. Because if you're not doing that, you're going to get stuck in the dead zone on YouTube where you see a little bit of success but never really break through like the creators you actually look up to. Now, if you're sick and tired of not getting the results that you want on YouTube, I personally want to help you. In fact, I want to work with you one-on-one to guarantee I can help you grow faster on YouTube by me telling you exactly what titles to use, what kind of content to create, what kind of thumbnails to make, how to edit your content differently, and so much more. In fact, I want to work with you one-on-one to guarantee that you grow faster, the same exact way that I helped this channel gain over 400,000 subscribers and this channel over 200,000 subscribers. I want you to be my next success story. If that sounds interesting, well, please check out this video right here that walks you through the 3 different ways that we can work together, and I can guarantee you grow faster on YouTube. I'll see you over there.